I'm like regretting this video idea. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am pretty tired today, and it's because I just got back from vacation and I am still jet lagged. And I also feel a little rusty filming this because I actually haven't filmed anything in the last 2 weeks because I pre-batched obviously to post while I was on vacation. So this whole thing feels a little weird, but I'm gonna power through. So I thought today would be a great day to start to go through this huge pile of alterations. There is still more alterations, more than this, but I don't think I'll finish more than this today. We gotta set the bar low for this low energy day. But yeah, a lot of these are quick and easy fixes, and I don't know about your algorithm, but I've been seeing a ton of content around recession indicators. And so I just thought with all that in my brain, it would be a great time to refresh the clothing I already have instead of buying anything new. And I have gotten requests for more alteration type videos. So yeah, these will be a lot of quick fixes that you could probably do even if you don't have a sewing machine. And I'm gonna try to time myself for each project because personally, I know that I get in my head thinking that these things are gonna take a long time when in reality they're not. So I thought that would be kind of a refreshing thing to see in front of me, and hopefully for you too. Before we get started, I'm gonna drink this coffee drink that I've never had before. They were out of the La Colombe that I usually get that has oat milk. So I'm gonna try this Stumptown and hopefully it's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know why I thought that this was gonna be a more entertaining reaction. I might not put this in the video, but yeah, it's good. Tastes like cereal milk in coffee. Okay, I just finished drinking my coffee so I can get hyped to do this. And also I put my hair up. So that's how you know I am about to get down to business. And the first, hopefully easy fix that I'm gonna do today is actually one of the first projects I ever did on this channel. And that is this hoodie with the pin tucks. And when I was working on this hoodie, I actually didn't bring the pin tucks all the way up or all the way down. And that has since really been bothering me. I just feel like, especially at the bottom, like you can even see without me even wearing it, that it looks super messy. And I honestly think that it looks even worse on. So I'm going to go ahead and seam rip right here at the bottom and also at the top, I think, and just extend the pin tuck all the way up and sew it down. Actually, so the reason why I originally just wanted to have it be little tucks is because I was thinking to myself that not stitching the fabric down would give me just a little bit more fabric if I wanted to like put a bunch of stuff in my pockets. But I really just shove my hands in my pockets when I'm cold. I don't really keep stuff in my hoodie pocket, so it just looks weird for basically no benefit, and the fabric that I saved is so minimal anyway. I don't know why I didn't just extend it. But anyway, I am procrastinating on doing this. So let me go ahead and start seam ripping. And maybe actually what I'll do is I'm gonna set a timer for how long I think this project will take and see if I beat it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer for 20 minutes because that's how much I'm estimating this will take to finish, and we'll see if I'm correct. I just realized that I have to seam rip the whole pocket off in order to sew the pin tucks down. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. I thought I was gonna take a shortcut. So maybe this is gonna take longer than 20 minutes. So annoying. I'm like regretting this video idea. No, I gotta push through. I can do this. Okay, I just finished the first project and I will press it a little bit later. So it still appears to be a little bit unfinished, but I guess that it would take me 20 minutes and this actually took me about 30 minutes. But you know what? Pin tucks take time. So I'm still glad that this is finished. On to my next project. It's also another project that I have done on this channel. This was featured in the video that I thrift flipped a bunch of workout tops, and it's basically my version of the Inspire tee. And actually I want to say, since doing that video, I have actually bought the long sleeve version of the tee, and I like my version better because number one, the neckline is more normal and easier to style. And number two, the fabric on that t-shirt is super, super thin. And obviously, if you're gonna make this t-shirt, it just depends on what t-shirt you thrift. But this t-shirt is a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, and its fabric is actually pretty substantial, I would say. So yeah, I actually like my version better. I will say for a long sleeve, it is kind of nice to have lighter fabric because I can wear it for more seasons. But anyway, my problem today that I want to address is that this shirt has the logo on it. And typically I don't really have a problem with logos, although I do think about them sometimes. And I try to avoid buying things with huge logos plastered on them because that's just my preference. But on this shirt, I couldn't just seam rip off this logo because it's quite densely stitched on there. And so I'm afraid that if I were to do that, it would create a hole in the fabric. And in this case, it kind of bothers me because this is not what Polo Ralph Lauren designed. Obviously, they just did a regular big t-shirt and I did this whole sleeve shape. So I feel like it's kind of weird that the logo is on there. So I was thinking today I would just cut out maybe like a star, because I still have some leftover fabric from this shirt, and make it kind of like a monochromatic kind of applique basically. But yeah, since I have to make a pattern for the star, I think I want to say that this is going to take another 20 minutes. So let me go ahead and get started and see how long this whole process will take. Okay, so here is my little star. I wanted it to be kind of like imperfect and weird, but I feel like this leg is a little too weird for me, so I might redo that. But in total, this took about 40 minutes actually, because I decided to do it by hand, which I didn't think about when I was saying how long this would take. So all things considered, not too bad. And you know what? It's better than scrolling on my phone. Yeah, I'm gonna press this a little bit later. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I am not completely sold, but luckily I have so much extra fabric, so I can try this again if I want. I am kind of missing that green accent, so maybe I would do like an extra stitching of green or something. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of iron it and kind of think about how I feel on it. Okay, so I want to do a quick one for real next because it is actually later in the day than I was expecting. So I'm going to fix up this bag. It's pretty easy. I just need to stitch this lining down and I can do that with my machine. But yeah, this had a hole in it, so the pocket wasn't working. So, and I think it's also because there's so much tension happening from this Velcro. So I am gonna give this a little stitch down. It doesn't have to be pretty or anything. Yeah, shouldn't take too long. I am going to say I've been wrong on all of these, so I think 10 minutes. I hope it'll be shorter than that. I really hope I'm wrong this time. Okay, so here's the finished bag. I just stitched where the lining was coming up here, and then I kind of did this like faux bias binding to sort of reinforce the seam. I don't actually know if this is gonna help at all, but I know that there's a lot of tension happening because of where the Velcro comes in. So maybe this will just redistribute the tension, I'm not sure, but if I have to come back and fix this, it's not a big deal to me. So yeah, that one's done. And actually I was too excited and I forgot to start the timer, but I will edit this back and see how long the footage is to see if I was right in my timing. But anyway, it's been a long day of alterations. So my last 2 alterations I'm gonna do real quick are both hook and eyes. And basically I just need to move essentially the eye portion down a little bit for this skirt. And then also I need to move this in more on these pants. And I've been putting these both off for a really long time, so I want to finish them. I think this would take me about 20 minutes. It is hand sewing, so yeah, let me go ahead and get started. Okay, so I narrowed down my fix-it pile a little bit today. I finished 5 items today, and I don't know how long in total that took. I will put it somewhere on the screen, but my pile is still pretty big, but I actually have a concert to go to tonight, so I can't continue sewing, but at least this is a realistic idea of what you can fix in one afternoon. But yeah, this was kind of a nice video for me to film and kind of get those filming muscles going again. But if you want to see a part 2 of me continuing to narrow down my alteration pile, let me know down below. I don't know how to end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!